Okay, so this is exercise 2.28, and this gives us a way to look at De Morgan's laws. And De Morgan's laws is a way for us to distribute the negative over a conjunction or a disjunction. So, for instance, I have A here, and I have a negative. P implies Q, or I have Q implies R. So like I said, the De Morgan's law gives us a way to distribute this negative. So I can take this negative and I can apply it here. I'll apply it to here, and then also to this term here. Okay, so this is logically equivalent to not P or Q. Okay, so that's the first one here. I distribute to, and then I have a disjunction. The disjunction flips and becomes a conjunction, and then I have a negation here, so that goes in front here. Q implies R. So we're done with this one. Okay, for part B, I have, I have not P and Q and Q and P. Okay. So we can take this negative here and we apply it to the front here. We can apply it here and this term as well. Okay, so I get not P and Q. Then negation applying to the conjunction flips it to become a disjunction, so I get an or. I get not, see, and the not right here, not Q and P. So you could stop there, and this is completely satisfactory. We've applied De Morgan law. The other thing we could do is we could keep going. So it's fine to stop here, or you can still continue. Okay, so I have, again, I have the negation. Go here, apply here, and here. So I get not P. The negation flips from a conjunction to a disjunction, so I get or, not Q, or, same idea, apply it here and here and here, so that I get a not Q. The conjunction flips to a the conjunction flips to a disjunction, and I apply the negative to P. And so you could have stopped here, and here is also fine if you wanted to continue and keep applying De Morgan's law. Okay. For part C, I have an a negation with P or Q and not Q or P. Okay. So again, the same idea. This distributes here. So I get a not P. The conjunction flips to an and the negation of Q. Keep the and out front here. I also get okay, so I get not Q and not P. Okay. D is interesting because it's going the reverse direction. We can do it. So I have not P implies Q, or I have not Q implies R. So this way, instead I have the end result here and I want to go back to the original. Okay, so what I want to do is I'll start out with a negative, pull that out. So the negation, if I take the negation of this part here, I get just P implies Q. The disjunction flips to a conjunction, and again I take the negation of this, it just becomes Q implies R. Okay? And the way that you can check this is that when we go back and redistribute it, I got the negation of P implies Q. There it is right here. I have the and. So when I apply the negation to the and, I get the or. And lastly, I apply the negation to the last term, the Q implies R, and I get this. So this is correct. And that's the end of the exercise.